Good day, sir. I am Jimmy Refuyo from S2F. To begin with, allow me to introduce to you the main purpose of my presentation, which is to determine the country's different kinds of aspects and their contribution to the world. I, I choose Canada as a geographical such as landform, climate, and natural resources. Canada geography. Canada is located on the North America continent. Canada is bordered by the Arctic Ocean and Hudson Bay to the north, the Labrador Sea, and the Atlantic Ocean to the east, and the Pacific Ocean to the west, and the United States to the west and south. Canada has a wide range of climate conditions. Canada Pacific coast is relatively mild year-round, while the Prairie province in the central western portion of the country have a greater extremes, cold winter and warm summer. Canada has energy sources including oil, natural gas, fossil and alternative fuels, uranium and renewable. Canada features Black Blues Lake, numerous rivers, majestic western mountains, rolling central plains, and the forested eastern valleys. The Canadian Shield, a hilly regions and lake swamp that stretches across the northern Canada and handsome from all the oldest rock on earth. These are the this is the Canada mountains, the river, the forest, and the coastline. Here are some examples of Canada UNESCO World Heritage Site: Radio Canal, Red Bay Basque Whaling Station, Landscape of Grand Prairie, Hedge Mass in Buffalo Jump, Historic District and of Old Quebec, Skagway, and Lance Aux Meadow National Historic Sites and other. Canada identity refer to the unique culture, characteristic and condition of being Canadian, as well as the many symbols of and expression that set Canada and Canadians apart from the other people and culture of the world. The maple leaf is the symbol most associated with Canadian identity. Some distinctive characteristics that have been emphasized are the bicultural nature of Canada, the important way in which English, French, and Protestant Catholic relations have shaped the Canadian experience since in 1760s. Canada economy is a wealthier nation because it has a strong and diversified economy. A large part of its economy depends on the mining of natural resources such as gold, zinc, copper, and nickel, which are used extensively around the world. Canada is also a large player in oil business with a many large oil company. Agriculture and Agri-Foods Canada is mandate to support primary agriculture, farmer, and food and beverage processing, but the sector reaches into the broader agri-food system, which influence other sectors across the food supply chain. Among Canada's top agricultural products, the canola, cattle and calves, beef and veal, vegetables and poultry. Canadian companies export crops, meat, maple syrup, and other products. Canada is a country filled with a famous landmarks, historical wonders, delicious food, incredible culture, and other outdoor exploration both could want from city adventures in Quebec and Vancouver to the well-known Rocky Mountains. Canada has many amazing destinations that it will be hard to choose. Canada also have a very strong homegrown technology sector. There are over 43,200 companies in the Canadian Information and Communication Technologies (ICT) sector. The large majority fall in the software and computer services industry. Canada's development cooperation seek to eradicate poverty and build more peaceful, inclusive, the prosperous world. It believes that promoting gender equality and empowering women and girls is the most effective approach to achieving this goal. There are many brands that have originated from Canada, and here are some examples. The reigning champ, Aritzia, Dolly Limon, Naked, and Famous, Nubis, MEC, Saintwood, Canada, Ghost, and many others. Culture, Canada culture. In its broadest sense, Canadian culture is a mixture of British, French, and American influence, all of which blend and sometimes complete in every aspect of cultural life, from filmmaking, band writing, and to cooking and playing sport. There are shared values, opinions, respect, compassion, willingness to work hard, to be there for each other, to reach for equality and justice. Those qualities are what make us the first post-national state. Some other traditions that have to be mentioned includes, but not limited to, botine, tidy rubble, apple picking, pride, and Canadian national exhibition. Canada is a multicultural country. Canadians comes from the vast range of nations, races, religion, and heritage. This multicultural diversity comes from the centuries of immigration. French and English is the main language they use to spoken, also presenting to you religion where in Christians are 53.3% of the population in 2021, are followed by the people by having no religion at 34.6% of total population. Other faiths include Islam 4.9%, Hinduism 2.3%, Sikhism 2.1%, Buddhism and 1.0%, Judaism 0.9%, Indigenous spirituality 0.2%, and Jainism 0.1%. Beaver, arm of Canada, maple, Canada flag, Canadian horse, Inukshuk horse, Order of Canada, Canada Goose, and fleur-de-lis are the cultural symbol of Canada. It can be complete without the famous festival. One of the most famous festival in Canada are the Calgary Stampede. It's a rodeo cowboy show that takes place in July every year. The Stampede is the major part of Calgary cultural identity. Montreal Jazz Festival Winterlude Celebration of Light, the X Pride Toronto Folk La Roma, Lurama, Just for Laugh, Kiddies, and many more are also popular festival of Canada. Food such as bannock, moose, deer, bison, pemmican, maple, taffy, and metis stew, such as barley stew, and all other traditional indigenous foods are eaten throughout the country. Royal Ontario Museum, Toronto, Ontario, the most important museum, the biggest museum of the world culture and natural history in Canada. So, Canada is a peaceful nation and we enjoy many civil liberties and freedoms such as freedom of speech. Canada is a diverse country that is inclusive and welcoming towards different culture and their traditions. Few countries boast the number of range of natural wonders and Canada does. With more coastline than any other country, mountain range, lakes, forests, arctic lands, and even small amount of desert. Canada has a diverse landscape full of surprise. Canada is a truly multicultural country with a rich ethnic diversity, and we're proud of it. So, what are you waiting for? Come and explore the beauty of our beloved Canada. Thank you. Thank you, sir.